Hey everybody, today I'm going to talk to you about how to prepare for an argument style ACT type essay for an on-demand writing assessment. So let's get started. Whether you're doing this for my class or you're preparing for the actual ACT, really doesn't make any difference. It's even applicable for the AP Lang argument essay. So this is pretty generic information, which I think will just help you out in the long run. So first thing you want to do is brush up on some good transitional terms. If you don't know any good ones, then Google them. Have them ready to go before you even start. So that's one less thing that you have to think about when you're actually writing your essay. Then gather your supplies. The book itself, if you are writing a literary analysis, you can reference that for my class. Use the study guide if there is one, and then any discussion questions. So for Lord of the Flies, we have discussion questions that you can tap into, which will help you to navigate when things happened in the novel. So if you're looking for something specific that you can actually put into your paper, like a line that you want to include, having the discussion questions can help you to quickly find where that happened in the actual novel. Before you begin to write, read all three perspectives and ask yourself, which one really speaks to me? Which one do I feel like I could defend? Keep in mind that all three of them are very viable possibilities, and there isn't just one right answer. And so just pick one and then run with it. Okay, don't spend a whole lot of time trying to sort out which one's the best one. Select one perspective, then jot down the main reason for each of the other two that someone might support it. So there will be somebody who wants to choose the other side. So think about, play devil's advocate for just a moment and think about why would they pick that side? That's what you need to address. You need to tell the reader why that other side is wrong. Okay. And you have to do it for both of the two perspectives that remain. Okay. Before you can start building up your own argument, you have to tell me why the other side is wrong. In the intro, your thesis statement is going to look something like this. Although some people might think that M&Ms are the best Halloween candy, it's actually true that Skittles are the best. Right? So you're going to acknowledge your side, although some people think this, right? That's the other side. You're going to knock that down. And then you're going to state what your true fact actually is, what your perspective is. State it clearly, skip the I thinks. The I thinks kind of get in the way of your credibility anyway, because somebody might question, well, who are you and why should I think what you think, right? If you just state it like it's a fact, they're less likely to challenge it. Organize your main points. First, you're going to address the counter argument. Then you're going to build your argument. Okay, you have to address the counter argument first. Choose the transitional terms you're going to use for starting each paragraph. For the on-demand writing time, if you're writing about literature, state the title of the work and the author in the opening paragraph. The full title and the full author's name. If you reference the author's name in further times throughout the paper, you can use just the last name, never just the first name. But the first time you mention the author's name, you need to put the entire name in there. All right, you underline the title of the book, you use quotation marks for articles and essays. Use good transitions between your paragraphs. First, second, and lastly, not super impressive. So if you can beef them up a little bit beyond that, that would be better. Clean up your contractions. Get rid of your didn'ts, your won'ts, your isn'ts. That's not a game stopper, but it does show a little bit more of a polished style in the end if you can get rid of those. Definitely get rid of your I voice. Okay, this is not first person perspective. You're going to state this like it's a fact. When you're citing specific lines, cite specific page numbers. Okay, if you're doing poetry, you're going to use the line numbers, but if you're citing only one source, all you need to do is put in the page number. For example, a 73 after what you wrote. You don't have to put the author's last name in there if you're only citing one source. Then connect your quotes with your own words. Don't just plop them in and assume that your reader will know why they're there. You need to explain them. Overall, make sure that what you write is analysis, not just plot summary. And make sure that everything that you put in there is actually supporting your position. Finally, keep an eye on the time. As I'm doing right now, I'm about to run out of my 5-minute time here. Begin uploading the final draft with at least 5 minutes left. So if you run into problems, you've got some time to react and fix it. Good luck, everybody.